Hi, everyone. Kevin Wood, VP with New York State Parking and Transportation Association, bringing to you a very special guest, and I might add, the gold sponsor of our upcoming event on March 15th, right here in Port Jefferson. You're looking in the background. All of us will be overlooking that. So anybody that registers, that'll be your view in our beautiful village. Welcome, Eric. Eric is with Via Transportation, headquartered in New York City, cutting edge technology for mobility and transportation. I particularly, as you know, I'm very excited about this new technology and our microtransit future. Welcome, Eric. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
We completely look forward to your company's presentation and speaking at the event. We thought we'd give people a little bit of a preview of what your company does, because really a lot of people have never heard of it. It's brand new stuff.
Absolutely. So I can just give you a little bit of background. So Via as a company was founded in 2012. And at the time, New York City seemed a great place to prove that there was a demand for on-demand transit in the world. At the time, public transit agencies kind of didn't think that it was a viable option. And so we set out to prove that and started in New York City and launched a direct-to-consumer on-demand transit service. And that growing out of that success, that kind of became the cornerstone for proving that on-demand microtransit was a mode that public transit agencies, municipalities were interested in operating on their own. So now, fast forward to today, our mission is to expand access to efficient, equitable, and sustainable public transportation for all riders. And that includes those with limited mobility, those without smartphones, unbanked populations. And we work with partners to lower the cost of public transit and provide accessible options that rival the convenience of a personal car, but at a much reduced environmental impact.
Very exciting. I'm sure most people know the word Uber in transportation. They opened the doorway to the idea of mobility, shared mobility.
Uber and Lyft, the best way to think about them is as ride-hailing companies. So the idea that you as a rider would have the ease and convenience to either indicate that you want to ride on your app or otherwise kind of flag the way that you would traditionally with a taxi, but it's a tech-enabled experience. We started with the premise that we did want it to be a ride-hailing service, but kind of critically, we built our whole business around merging that with ride sharing. So our goal is to tech enable the booking and dynamic dispatch and routing process that's involved with microtransit, but also kind of most importantly to give our public transit partners, our public sector partners, the ability to do that themselves with our technology. And the goal there is, at the end of the day, we want to move the most people from A to B in the most flexible way possible with the least vehicle miles traveled.
Awesome. I should mention that the three sponsors for this professional development series that'll be coming up March 15th are STS, that is a large, really well-run transportation service here in Suffolk County, Via Transportation with Eric here, and Stony Brook University. I could really think of no better three companies to get up in front of people and really explain what's happening in the future of microtransit. I think it's actually a perfect melding of talented companies. So I'm really looking forward to that. Can you give our registrants some reason? What can they look forward to in the program that Via Transportation will be presenting that day?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think what I'm hoping to talk to the group about is a little bit of a microtransit 101. How should you approach it? What is microtransit? How can it apply to your community? And how is it a tool that you should have in your arsenal for dealing with mobility challenges and attacking the priorities that you have within your own community for moving people around? I'm excited to talk to you and share more about that at the event in March, and looking forward to seeing you all there.
Eric, we're absolutely looking forward to having you at the event, speaking to the registrants, and we'll be live streaming this for those that can't make it. So Via Transportation, thank you again for being our gold sponsor. We can't wait to welcome you to Port Jefferson Village and this professional series that New York State Parking and Transportation is putting on. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Looking forward to it.